What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Cjthecheesedj here, back with another Total Warhammer video for you guys today. And today, guys, we did a little bit something different. So if you guys weren't aware, you can actually get the AI to pick your armies for you, which is exactly what me and my friend did. We actually let the AI pick our armies, and then we pretty much just worked with what we've got. So guys, we are playing as one of our favorites, Norsca faction, and you can see we've got quite the force, but it's a bit of a ragtag. So we've got a group of Marauders, a group of Marauder Spearmen, and then a group of Marauder Berserkers. Two Skin Wolves, one of them being the armored variant. We then also have two groups of the Marauders with great weapons, Marauder Hunters and Marauder Javelins Marauder Hunters with Javelins. We then also have a Shaman Sorcerer with Metal, a Feral Mammoth, and then a Marauder Chieftain on his big boy Mammoth. So guys, as for my opponent's army, he's got a group of Cold One Spear Riders, a group of Temple Guard, the Thunderous One, two groups of Saurus Warriors with shields, a Feral Bastillodon, the cohort of Cjthecheesedj, which is the Regiment of Renown Red-Crested Skinks. Over here in Vanguard, he does have a group of Carmelian Skinks, and then he has a Skink Chief, a Saurus Old Blood leading the troops on a Carnosaur, and a Bastillodon with the Revivification Crystal. So guys, it's going to be an interesting battle to say the least, but let's get it underway. So at this stage, none of us really have any sort of ranged effects. Both of our armies, I believe, were pretty balanced. He's got quite a lot of anti-large capabilities, as do we, with the Skin Wolves and the Javelins and stuff like that. But right now, we're just kind of moving our forces up a little bit, getting ready to get into some battle. And you can see here, the Thunderous One does start popping off on our Skin Wolves. And to be honest, I think he was the biggest threat. Oh, actually, we did forget about our two groups of Norscan Warhounds back here that are going to go plowing straight through the back of the Red-Crested Skinks. So that was a good battle there, but this is pretty much where we engage right now. His Cold One Spear Riders are caught up with the Norscan Dogs. So we're like, let's get these boys in, let's try and deal some damage. And you can see here, big juicy charge from the Skin Wolves into the Thunderous One, and he just plows them aside. Just absolutely plows them. We've got a big charge coming in from our Mammoth, plowing through those Saurus over there. Marauder Hunters are getting into the thick of it. And over there you can see our Marauder Chieftain plows through some more Saurus. And look at that. Juicy battle going on right there, guys. You can see the Skin Wolves have actually done no damage to the Thunderous One. We've got our Feral Mammoth in here. We're trying to get him over to the Thunderous One. He does pop his Lightning Bolt off, dealing some damage. But right now, our Marauder Chieftain is just trying to shut down this Bastillodon with the Revivification Crystal, because he's constantly going to heal these guys. We've got our Spearmen engaging the Feral Bastillodon. Marauder Hunters are over there engaging as well, because they've got the anti-armor piercing missiles. And our Javelins are focusing on the Thunderous One with their anti-large capabilities. We've also got the Shaman Sorcerer with Metal, and we do pop Plague of Rust on the Thunderous One to lower the armor a little bit, just so our Javelins can deal a bit of damage. We've got the Marauder Great Weapons in here, just engaging with whatever they can. And you can see here the Bastillodon is routing, and you can see we've just noticed the Carmelian Skinks. We do send our dogs after them in a second. Marauder Berserkers are shredding through the cohort of Cjthecheesedj, and we've also managed to shut down the Cold One Spear Riders with our Skin Wolves. But right now, we do pop a Final Transmutation, hitting all of these guys in the ring, and that does quite a bit of damage. Our Feral Mammoth is rampaging, but that's fine. He's rampaging on all the right targets, the Saurus Old Blood and the Bastillodon. With his anti-large bonus, he should deal a little bit of extra damage. But you can see here, the Thunderous One taking a huge amount of damage from our Javelins, and we do swap our Hunters over. We do call in the rest of our Skin Wolves in to try and deal some damage to him, and we are slowly wearing him down. We do pop another spell, I believe, with our Shaman Sorcerer. What do we actually cast? I'm not 100% sure. But you can see right now the Thunderous One is almost going down. Our Skin Wolves do get routed off again, but we do have the Armored Ones over here ready to come back, as well does our Feral Mammoth. But that's fine, because they are all over here ready to take on the Thunderous One. Now, right now, for my opponent, what he's got going for himself is the Bastillodon with the Revivification Crystal and the Saurus Old Blood. Other than that, he's only got the Skin Chief and the Thunderous One. But this big boy, this big beefy boy, gets Transmutation of Lead popped off him. I don't know why we pop it, to be honest. I think we were just trying to kill him. And so if we can deal with his melee attack, we should be able to finish him off. But you can see we've got these units chilling over here. In a sec, they will be coming over to help finish him off. But he's on 200 health. 260. We've got the Shaman Sorcerer over here. A bunch of stuff is rampaging over here as well. And he's just rounding through the fields. Happy or dandy. Just trying to cop off. And we do send him after this Skink Chief. We're like, this guy's all by himself. Let's get him in there. Try and take him out. But you can see the Thunderous One still lives. He's still alive, unfortunately. I don't know. We just probably forgot about those two wound up with this main fight in here. Try to deal with all this. Look at this. This is the stuff of legends. Look at this. Feral Carnosaur taking on a giant war mammoth, ready to just plow the field. Look at that, guys. The Bastiladon is probably what's keeping this guy alive, but we've got all our Marauders in here ready to fight him, and the Thunderous one is actually coming back into the main fight of things. So if he can get his Lightning Bolt off, he'll actually do a lot of damage to us, which is not what we want. So he just plows through our Marauders. Look at that. Those guys just get sent flying. They're all running from him. They're like, let's run. But he does run into a group of Spearmen, and he does actually start routing, I believe. You can see there he's starting to rout. The Feral Carnosaur and the Bastiladon with the Revivification Crystal, as well as the Skin Chief, are all that's pretty much left. But we do send our Mammoth after the Skin Chief with the Shaman Sorcerer, trying to shut him down. And right now we are trying to just deal with the rest of his forces. Skin Wolves are in fighting the Feral Carnosaur, the Old Blood, and the Revivification Crystal Bastiladon. Thunderous one has routed off, but I don't think he's shattered, so he is ready to come back. And these guys, look at them go. This is the stuff of legends. This is what ballads are sung about. And just like that, guys, we do manage to win due to army losses. My opponent does lose. All he had remaining was pretty much his Saurus. The Bastiladon was shattered, and the Thunderous one was pretty much gone. So guys, it was really good play from my opponent. Once again, we couldn't really plan our builds because the AI pretty much picked it for us, but it was a really fun fight. Now, I don't know if you guys have been seeing on the channel, but we are generally really good with Norsca. I do love my Norsca. So yeah, I was really happy with how this battle went. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap up the video today. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the match. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe down below for more. But other than that, I will catch you in the next one.